Hey guys, what's going on? Chris here from ToyWiz. Down at the shop, having my morning coffee, and we got in our new set, Modern Horizons 2, so I figured it would be time to break a box, and this time we're doing a collector booster. These ones are really high risk, really high reward. Like, you've got some crazy cards that are worth, $400 or $500, just insanity. Talking mostly about Force Negation, but you also got your extended art foil fetches, your retro frame fetches. There's so much cool stuff in this set. Honestly, I think it's one of the best sets the Wizards has ever made. The price point was a little bit lower, but it is just super cool. So without further ado, let's get into this. This set is just amazing. So many cool, just original ideas for designs, and so many archetypes that were made possible in Modern because of it. And so much help for existing archetypes too. Like Merfolk has just been, tier 2, tier 2.5 maybe even, for so long. And I think this set single-handedly made it pretty good again, like tier 1.5. And then you got your new archetypes, your 5-color domain aggro, your food decks, all that jazz. Anyway, let's get into pack number 1. Obviously, we're looking for the big heavy hitters, those foil etched Modern Horizon 1 reprints, the Urza, Force Negation, Archmage's Charm is pretty good, all that jazz. That's that token in the back, so we can just toss that over here on the side. Get your foil double-sided tokens as normal. Actually, let me raise the camera up a little bit for you guys so we have a little bit of a wider angle. There we go. All right. So we got our foil commons here. Bottle golems. Nice throwback to bottle gnomes. Echoing Return. Terramore. Sweet Disguise. And there's our first foil etched card. A little hard to see on the camera, but I guarantee you it is very nice. The entire card this time is etched. The picture, the frame, all of it. Much better than what they did in Strixhaven. I was not a huge fan of that. Strixhaven, just light little dusting of etch on the frame. Full art Suspend. Suspend is really good, actually. It's an interesting card. I like it being in the format. Late to Dinner. You got your sketch card. Ooh. And there's a good sketch card. Urza's Saga. This card's insane. Just absolutely breaking. Well, not breaking Modern, but it's in all of the best decks. It's just really good. Our foil retro frame galvanic relay here. There on the side. Retro frame Squirrel Sovereign. Our retro etched Glimmer Baron, which is cool. I think we're gonna put the commons and uncommons over here. We got our foil Riptide Laboratory going on. Cool. We'll bunch all these up. Actually, sorry, that's etched. Took me a second to realize, but that is etched, not just a regular foil. That is pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then Void Mirror. It's an interesting card. Everybody was freaking out that Tron was dead when they printed this, but I don't entirely agree. It is a cool card. It's very good against Eldrazi Tron, but I don't think it's the game changer for Tron that everybody thought it was. All right, so here are commons and uncommons. Ornithopter of Paradise, fun little card. Smell of Fear, Faithless Salvaging, Fixed Faithless Ludic. That probably won't see any play, but who knows? Angelic Curator. And we got another one of our etched lands, Diamond Lion. One of my friends was freaking out about this card, thought it was broken in Modern. I don't see it, but you never know. Ooh. Alternate Art Borderless Scion of Draco. This card's sweet. Really good in your Domain Zoo decks and your Bring to Light decks potentially, although not all the Bring to Light decks are playing it. Our first Modern Horizons 1 etched reprint. Go Weather the Storm. Pretty sweet. Inevitable Betrayal, also etched. Interesting card. Not insane, but pretty cool. Put this over here. All right, so no super heavy hitters yet. Sign of Draco is pretty good, but nothing crazy. Got our token there. We got Storm God's Oracle, Guiltblade Prowler, Parcel Mirror, Landscaper Kolos, Lucid Dreams, Sudden Edict, another foil etched mountain, Chitter Spitter, the good old squirrels. I don't know how many of you watched that interview with Brad Nelson and Sam Black, but apparently squirrels were tier 1 before they stepped in, or tier 0 rather, and were just killing all the best decks. It's interesting. It's hard to believe a world where we could be losing to squirrels on turn 3 or 4 every game. Sterling Grove, that's another one. Enchantress. Like, Bottom Horizons 2 just single-handedly made Enchantress like a playable deck. That's super cool. And this card is very good sideboard tech. Very, very good sideboard tech. Cool stuff. Nothing crazy yet, so I'm hoping. Not even a fetch, which is surprising. I've seen a lot of fetch lands opened by people cracking these boxes, so I'm hoping we're gonna get there soon. Herd Baylog, our Swamp Etch, Resurgent Belief, Lens Flare, Esper Sentinel. This card's insane. I don't know why it's a human, but it is nuts. It's like Smothering Tithe. Well, not. It's like Rhystic Study, kinda. On a 1/1 for 1, and it's a human for some reason. Shatterstorm, Breaking Pauper. I don't know how many of you guys play Pauper, but this card is nuts in Pauper. Best deck in the format, bar none. Changeling Outcast, cool etched reprint there. It's sweet. Also, Holophiliad's Generosity, cool reprinted MH1 card, very good in Commander. And Unmarked Grave. Curious about this one. I'm curious about this Reanimator deck. I wonder how good it is. I haven't playtested it myself. I haven't really heard of anybody else playtesting it either, so it's probably not amazing. But I think it's worth a shot because it's something that Modern has never really had to contend with before, and it's got the potential to be explosive, especially with the Archon of Cruelty from this set, which is pretty sweet. So we'll have to wait and see. I hope it's good. Reanimator's cool strategy, and not always cool to play against. But Ignoble Hierarch, cool retread of Noble Hierarch. Etchings of the Chosen. Galvanic Relay. Ooh, Icefang Coatl. That's a good one. Although snow decks have kind of passed by the wayside as of late. And Shardless Agent, which is cool. Hellmonger, Galvanic Relay, Foundry Helix, Recalibrate, Rensvaran Hydra, Spreading Insurrection, Land, aha! Azmoran. I am not going to attempt to say this full name because it is absolutely ridiculous, although a number of my customers have it memorized somehow. Don't really know how. But this card is insane. It's kind of flipping the format on its head. And there's Thrasta, rather, borderless. I thought this card was going to be really good. But apparently not. Apparently it's just double green is too hard for prowess decks to splash into. But yeah, Azmoran is that food deck. Just being able to make 16, 18 food just willy-nilly, and then pump out those tokens. Ooh, disc, whatever. Who cares? It's a disc. We can throw it over there. Sword of Hearth and Home. Cool card. Very good in Commander. It's like Sword of the Animus plus protection plus blinking, and blinking is always good. So that card's sweet, 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 sweet. Like that card a lot. Now I'm just curious about the other swords. All right, still waiting on those fetch lands though. Still waiting on those fetch lands. So yeah, I got Force Soul Talisman. They're a cool suspend variant, although I don't think it's amazing. Garth One Eye, cool commander card. I can't believe how cheap he is. I would think he would be a lot better. Like making Black Lotus tokens? That's sick. Arcus Acolyte, Seal of Cleansing. Hey, there's a good one. Svalin. Ooh, double retro mythic pack. Obviously, Svalin is the big hit here. This sword is good. It's good, but it's definitely on the low end of the swords. Svalin is insane. This card single-handedly makes Merfolk playable again, and quite playable at that. I like that card a lot. Gotta give Brad Nelson props for designing that card and making sure I can prop up the Merfolk deck. That card's super sweet. I love playing Merfolk. It's such a cool archetype, and it's sad that it's fallen by the wayside. Probably the most interesting like aggro tribal deck. And there we go! Our first fetch lands, Verdant Catacombs, full art. Very nice. And I'm glad it is a Catacombs and not a Marsh Flats, without a doubt. Shardless Agent. Card's so good in Modern. Cheap because it's been reprinted a number of times, but so good in Modern. Aramoeba. Bone Shards. Oops, I'll clean up that pile right there. Patriarch's Bidding. And a Fractured Sanity, which is super wacky in the showcase art, but cool card. I wonder if Mill is even remotely playable now. It's kind of been a meme deck for years, but they did get a lot of tools. I gotta hand it to them. Yeah, I am really hoping to pimp out my Modern decks with the retro frame etched fetch lands. So I was kind of hoping we would get more, although we still got, what, 3 packs left plus this one, so not bad. Sanctum Weaver, another Enchantress card. Really interested to see if that takes off eventually, because Solitary Confinement is a very, very good card, very hard to beat. Soul Herder, that's cool. Gaia's Will, that is cool, and another Hall of Heliod's Generosity. All right. Speaking of Gaia's Will, I think that card is very breakable. I just don't think anybody has found how to break it, but I can almost guarantee you it will happen one day, because Yawgmoth's Will, fun fact, good card. Who would have guessed? Plains, I got a Timeless Dragon, Obsidian Charmaw, another Changeling Outcast, Lens Flare, Terminal Agony. Ooh, there we are. A foil etched. Unfortunately, it's Marsh Flats. So we're gonna set that aside, and another Timeless Dragon. Ooh, I don't know why I put it there. Sorry for the noise. Josh just jumped in the room. Territorial Kavu, All-Star of the Domain Aggro deck. Mirari's Wake, cool reprint and a super sweet borderless art, great for Commander. Not going to be amazing in Modern, but it is cool. Scale Up, and Ignoble Hierarch. It's a cool one. And a Rishadan Dockhand. Another Merfolk upgrade for your 1-drop slot. Alright, last pack. Let's see if we get anything super spicy. So far, I think the best card we got was this Valoon, if I'm not mistaken. Although the Verdant Catacombs and Marsh Flats were pretty sweet as well. Carthalion, Verdant Command. Card is really good if it could find a home. Gargoyle, Talisman of Creativity, another Shatterstorm, a Void Mirror, and Rise and Shine. Alright. Left that off on a little bit of a low note, but the Marsh Flats and the Valoon are super sweet, especially this Valoon. The card just looks really nice. The camera doesn't really do it justice, but if you guys see him in person, the retro etches look incredible, just because the whole card is covered. So yeah, if you guys are interested in picking up a box for yourself, whether it be set, draft, or a collector box, come on down to our store, 347 West Route 59 in Nanuet, New York. Or hop online to ToyWiz.com and we'll ship it out to you anywhere in the US. It's been a lot of fun, and I will catch you guys next time for another box break, maybe for D&D in about a month. I'll see you then.